Hey there. In today's video, I'm going to share how I handled some real-life situations where people were rude or said things that made me uncomfortable. Whether it's a colleague at work, a neighbor, a friend, or even a relative, we all deal with comments that can make us feel awkward or upset. But it's all about how you respond. Over the course of my English learning journey, I've discovered how to handle such situations smoothly using the right phrases. Let me walk you through a few situations I've experienced recently, and I'll also teach you how to handle similar situations with some useful phrases for both casual and formal settings. So, I was in a meeting at work, and I was still a bit new at the company. During the meeting, one of my colleagues made a comment, "I can't believe you're still confused about this task. It's not that hard." Ouch. Right. At that moment, I wanted to snap back, but I remembered I didn't want to create any tension at work. Instead, I smiled and said, "You're right, I'm still getting the hang of it. I'll be faster next time." This helped me stay positive while acknowledging my struggle without getting defensive. In situations like this, when a colleague makes a critical or rude comment about your work or progress, you can handle it in a casual manner by responding with phrases like, "Haha, I know, I'm still learning," or, "I'll catch up soon, don't worry." These phrases keep the atmosphere light and prevent things from getting too serious. On the other hand, if you need to respond formally, perhaps because it's your supervisor or you're in a more serious work environment, you could say, "I appreciate the feedback, I'll make sure to improve on that," or, "Thanks for pointing that out. I'm working on it." These responses convey that you acknowledge the criticism but keep things professional. Next, there was this situation with a neighbor. I was practicing for a presentation at home, and I didn't realize how loud I was speaking. Out of nowhere, my neighbor knocked on my door and said, "Your voice is so loud. Can you keep it down?" I felt a bit embarrassed because I didn't realize how much noise I was making. But I didn't want to argue, so I responded with, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. I'll keep it quieter." It worked, and the issue was resolved without any bad blood. In this type of casual situation, if someone complains about noise or something minor, you can use phrases like, "I'm really sorry, I didn't realize," or, "I'll make sure it's quieter, thanks for letting me know." These responses are polite and show that you're considerate without causing any conflict. If the situation was more formal or if you were speaking with someone in a more professional setting, you might say, "I apologize for the inconvenience. I'll make sure to adjust the volume," or, "Thank you for pointing that out. I'll ensure it's quieter in the future." This approach shows that you respect the person's concern while still being calm and collected. Sometimes, friends can also be unintentionally rude. I remember one time when my friend said, "Why are you taking so long to reply? It's just a text message." At first, I was taken aback. I thought to myself, "Hey, I have my own life too." But instead of responding angrily, I just said, "Sorry about that, I was caught up with something. I'll reply faster next time." This kept the conversation friendly and showed that I was considerate of their feelings while also explaining myself. When dealing with friends, casual situations call for a relaxed approach. For example, you can say, "Oh, I was busy, sorry. I'll reply faster next time," or, "Oops, I didn't see your message, my bad." These types of responses are friendly and help to ease any tension in the conversation. For more formal friendships or if the situation requires a more respectful tone, you could say, "Apologies for the delayed reply, I was attending to something urgent," Or, I appreciate your patience. I'll make sure to reply quicker in the future. Both responses show respect for the other person's time without coming across as defensive. And then there's family. They love to comment on everything. I remember a relative told me, "Your English has really gotten worse, haven't you been practicing?" At first, I felt upset, but I didn't want to make things awkward. Instead, I smiled and said, "I'm still working on it. But I really appreciate your concern." It was a simple response, and it showed that I acknowledged their comment but didn't take it too personally. When dealing with relatives, if they're being critical in a casual setting, you can use phrases like, "Haha, I know, I need to practice more." Or, "Yeah, I'm still working on it, but thank you for noticing." These responses keep the mood light and show that you're not taking the criticism too seriously. In a more formal or respectful tone, especially if it's an elder or someone you want to show respect to, you could say, "Thank you for your concern, I'm aware of the areas I need to improve, and I'm actively working on it," or, "I appreciate your feedback, and I'm putting in the effort to get better." So, no matter where or with whom you're interacting, it's important to know how to respond to rude or awkward comments in a way that's calm and confident. Casual situations, like those with friends and neighbors, can be handled with light-hearted phrases. These responses keep things easygoing and don't create unnecessary tension. On the other hand, formal situations or those with colleagues and relatives often require a more respectful and professional approach. But regardless of the setting, staying calm, acknowledging the comment, and maintaining composure are key.